Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll see you again with scores and updates at halftime. But for now, it's my distinct pleasure to hand things over to our broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
Well, the summer beach weather may be long gone, but still a tremendous afternoon for football here in Los Angeles, California. A few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and it's creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. For the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
From the 44, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 24, Ryan. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Ito Smith. And able to He'll throw it with Ryan. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football as they go to work on a first and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up? Something
quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd and a couple. Goff.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. Ryan. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. On the screen pass, that's complete. Now he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On third and goal, Ryan. Pressure throws right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The throw over the middle, take it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun. They run with Smith. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as the former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This offense in desperate need of conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down. Now a first down throw. Gone. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. That'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And that one's complete to Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Goff. His throw incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and that'll bring up second down. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though he completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, 36 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Ryan and the Falcons now come on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The tackle there by Marquis Christian. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the carry, here's Smith. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Ryan now going to try to run the option left. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you just hold a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Back to throw.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw.
Big play on the previous snap, they bounce back, and that's exactly what they needed defensively, getting a big play of their own.
Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out, draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Goff now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. One last throw here for Goff. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.